Recent dog maulings in Tucson have left some of our viewers wondering if you or your pet are attacked, what can you do? Tonight, the story of one pet owner's quest for justice. Not in your sides, Tammy Vo is here with continuing coverage.
Well, Guy, take a look at this sign. It says, warning, dangerous dogs on premises. You don't see these signs around town very often. Animal control forced a Tucson man to post this sign on his fence after his dog roamed the neighborhood and killed a cat. The cat's owner tells us about her struggle to hold that owner accountable.
She was 16, would have been 17 in May.
Holding her cat's ashes, Lauren Benson still mourns the loss of her friend Scooter.
Scooter was over here. This is one of her favorite spots.
It was in the front yard the day before Halloween, where Scooter was killed by a dog named Pumpkin, says Lauren, a shepherd mix that she says terrorized the neighborhood and killed another cat. When this happened, you could have very well just kind of let it go. I think that happens a lot.
I couldn't.
Why not?
I needed some kind of, I won't say revenge, but I needed something, some justice for my cat.
The first step, calling animal control. Eventually, they declared the dog dangerous, forcing the owner to post these signs, carry liability insurance, neuter, and muzzle the dog. The dog's owner paid for the vet bills, but Lauren took him to court. He now faces 2 misdemeanor charges, animal bite and dog at large. 6 months later, still no resolution in the case. She says the dog's owner is avoiding this plea deal. Pay $450 or do 45 hours of community service. She thinks it's a slap on the wrist.
It's not that I'm very happy with it, and I think I've told the prosecutor that, if I had my way, the owner would be in jail, but that's not realistic.
The owner wasn't home when we stopped by. As you can imagine, this whole thing has caused quite a rift between neighbors, separated by just a few houses and a lot of bad blood.
We had a nice neighborhood here, and now there's a bit of friction in it, so over somebody's irresponsibility. Eventually, as frustrating as it's been for me, it's been almost 6 months, I know eventually I will have justice.
As you can see, pursuing a case against the owner of a dog isn't always easy, but doing so can get animal control involved, and they can force the dog's owner to keep the dog locked up. Dog bites in general are misdemeanors, but if the dog has a known or documented history of being aggressive, that becomes a felony. And Guy, really known is the key word, because, let's say a dog killed someone. Well, that owner may only be liable for not more than a misdemeanor if there was no known history of aggression with the dog. So that's why it is so important to, if you see a dog that's aggressive, to report that immediately.
So they have a paper trail.
Absolutely.
Or a computer trail. What about the case of the 89-year-old woman who was attacked? 2 pit bulls involved. Would the owner be charged in that case? Yeah,
that's still unclear, Guy. Animal control tells me they can't quite determine that until they speak to the victim, and she is still recovering in the hospital.
Tammy, thank you.